Now, from the studios of Into Tomorrow in Miami, this is ITTV.
Hi, I'm Dave Graveline. Welcome to a new edition of our Into Tomorrow web show on ITTV. Did you know that you can ask us any consumer tech questions anytime, 24/7? Just use our free Into Tomorrow apps, available on a plethora of your mobile devices, or call the Ask Dave hotline toll-free from anywhere in North America at 1-800-899-INTO. Or you can Skype to us from anywhere in the world at 800-899-4686. Again, anytime, 24/7. Of course, you will then receive prizes once your call airs. The Into Tomorrow team thanks everyone who has participated this year, and we look forward to answering lots more of your questions in 2013. As of the release of this episode of our ITTV web show, we're only a few days away from the Christmas holiday. Have you finished playing Santa yet? Need to pick up some last-minute presents or stocking stuffers? Or maybe you are seeing this after Santa came, and you'd like to use some valuable gift cards and snag some cool tech for you. Rob's up next with a few tech gift suggestions for you. And remember, it's okay to spend money on tech items for yourself.
Thanks, Dave. I'm afraid I will be shopping this weekend, as I always get a late start. But I'm sure I'm not alone, so here are some things we can pick up right before the holiday. Many smartphone users have been using their phones as their source for GPS directions, but not everyone thinks about buying a GPS cradle to hold their phone in a position where they can see the maps and directions and drive safely at the same time. There are many navigation cradle options available these days for both Android and iOS devices. Some are phone-specific products, but there are also universal ones. Check your local electronics store. Most are quite affordable. With the creation of the iPhone 5 came a new dock and charging connector for iDevices, including the iPad mini. That means that our old 30-pin connector chargers and docks do not work with a new Lightning connector. So Apple created the 30-pin to Lightning adapter, which is sold separately for $29. Yep, you have to buy it. It's not given to you with your new purchase. At least this makes for a good stocking stuffer for iOS device owners. You can buy this online, but it might not arrive on time to be gift wrapped, so you may want to visit the nearest Apple store. Music lovers like me enjoy taking our tunes with us everywhere, but our device speakers aren't usually the best. So we invest in portable speakers. I'm a fan of the wireless speakers that work via Bluetooth. They pair easily with compatible smartphones and tablets. We've featured several in the past. Prices vary in this category depending on the brand. More popular ones will of course cost a little bit more. If you're looking for something to create at home, photography projects are a sweet gift for family and friends. Make your tech work for you and save you some money. For example, printer manufacturers like HP offer free software that help you create unique calendars, postcards, photo books, photo cubes, and lots more to help you personalize your gifts. Visit your printer manufacturer's website for ideas and to download any software required in case you don't already have it installed. We hope you find these gift suggestions helpful when you're out shopping before the holiday or even afterwards. We have faith you won't disappoint your family, friends, or coworkers. Happy shopping! Meantime, back to you, Dave.
Thanks, Rob. If you want more gift ideas for the techies in your life, be sure to watch our previous Product Spotlight videos from ITTV and listen to our weekly radio show at intotomorrow.com. Our weekly ITTV updates are brought to you in part by NewEggBusiness.com. Do you have a small business with IT needs? Well, if you do, visit NewEggBusiness.com for their everyday solutions and deals on business electronics and office must-haves. IT is simple at NewEggBusiness.com, where once you know, you Newegg. It's time for our weekly trip into yesterday's most memorable tech events with our in-house tech historian, Chris Graveline. This week, he takes us back to the first time a non-human was named Man of the Year by Time magazine. Here's Chris.
This week in 1947, a group of 3 physicists invented the transistor. In its original form, the transistor took up a lot of space in the New Jersey lab where it was invented. Today, thousands of transistors can be packed into a space smaller than a pinhead and used in all sorts of electronic applications, such as computers, TVs, phones, and video games, just to name a few. In 1968, the crew of Apollo 8 entered into orbit around the moon, becoming the first humans to do so. They performed 10 lunar orbits and broadcast live TV pictures that became the famous Christmas Eve broadcast, one of the most watched programs in history. In 1982, the Man of the Year in Time magazine was for the first time a non-human. A computer received the honors as 1982's greatest influence for good or evil. And this week in 1999, 2 astronauts from the U.S. Space Shuttle Discovery started 3 days of spacewalks to repair the crippled Hubble Space Telescope. That's our look back at This Week in Tech History, brought to you by IFA, the International Funkausstellung in Berlin, the global trade show for consumer electronics that's rich in its own history. Get more info at ifa-berlin.com.
Thanks, Chris. Want to be the first to know about our latest prize giveaways, tech news, and various tech tips every week? Or even a few thoughts to make you smile? Well, then you want to subscribe to our free weekly tech newsletter. It's easy at intotomorrow.com. Just enter your email address right there in the red box on our main page. Then you'll receive an email confirming that you do want to get our newsletter. Accept by clicking the link in that email, and there you go. You'll see us in your inbox once a week. Don't forget that we'll be producing 3 weeks worth of specials from CES in January. You also won't want to miss our annual highlights video. I promise you won't want to miss any of our CES coverage. Thanks for joining us Into Tomorrow. I'm Dave Graveline. On behalf of our entire Into Tomorrow team, Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2013.
Started 3 days of spacewalks to repair the crippled Hubble space...